Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing the mid-year freakout tag, which is a book tag. I seen Destiny Sidwell do it, and I will link her down below, and she put all the questions on the bottom of her video, so I thought I would answer them. But first, just like her video, I want to start with my statistics. So I actually use Goodreads and Storygraph to track my books. Goodreads because I have a lot of friends on there, Storygraph because the statistics are a lot better. So let me open those while I put them on the screen. This year I already finished my 2022 reading goal, which was 12 books. I finished it. I can't believe it because last year I think my goal was 12 last year and I only ended up reading 10. So in those 12 books I read 4,010 pages, which seems like a lot. The most common moods are dark, emotional, adventurous, tense, and mysterious. I like creepy books. 50% of my books were fast reads, 17% were slow, and 33% were medium. And these are rates that I give them. So like, was it fast for me? Was it slow for me? And I only had 2 that were slow, and just because I didn't really enjoy them. Page numbers, 75% of those books were 300 pages to 499, and then 20% of those were smaller than 300. I read 100% fiction books. I don't really read any nonfiction as I am. And format, 75% were print and 25% were digital. Which I also don't think that's accurate because I listen to audiobooks and I didn't realize you could always put like how you were reading it. And I'm a pretty generous rater, I'm not gonna lie. So my average rating is 4.23, but I think that's really because I am a new reader. So I don't really have a baseline to base it on. So in a couple years when I go down the line, I might change my book ratings. But for now I have 4 5 stars. I have 6 4 stars. I have 1 2 star and I have 1 4.75 star. But now let's get into the questions. Also, a little disclaimer that some of my books are repeats just because I literally only read 12 books so far, so bear with me. The best book I've read so far, and this one was my favorite book I've read so far, it is The House in the Cerulean Sea. Before I read it, I didn't realize how controversial the author was, and I had already bought it, so I did read it and I really enjoyed it. I tabbed it and it was one of my favorite books ever. I honestly wish they would make it into a movie because it was like so feel good and made me happy. And it was also one of the first books besides The Song of Achilles that I read that had a gay relationship in it, like an LGBTQ plus relationship in it, and I really enjoyed that. I think the romance is cuter than straight relationships for some reason. I don't really know why, but it was really cute. It's my favorite book I have read so far this year. The next question is the best sequel. I didn't read any sequels, so I do not have an answer for this question. I'm sorry. The third question is new release you want to read but haven't yet. I don't know what is like new releases and just books I want to read, so I didn't answer this question either, just because again I am new to the book community and there's a lot of books on my TBR or like a lot of books that I want to read and I'm like, I don't know if they're new or not. So I just left that one blank as well. And most anticipated release is the sequel to Colleen Hoover, It Ends With Us. It Begins With Us. I listened to that on audiobook and I really liked it. I don't think I could read it though because it is kind of a little more romance and based and I can't really read that. I don't like that. So I am really excited for the next one to come out and I will probably again listen to it on audiobook. Biggest surprise. So my biggest surprise was Heartstopper. And honestly just graphic books in general. I haven't read a graphic book, a graphic novel, since I've been in junior high, maybe, even elementary school, and I just thought they were like for kids. And this one, it was so cute. The second one is literally sold out all across the province, and I went to province next to us. I went to New Brunswick and they didn't have it in any other bookstores either. So I'm currently waiting on my back order, but in my library, I actually have book 3 and 4 waiting for me to read. My favorite new author is Alice Osman. I love this book, and it was simple, but it gave a good message and an important message, I think, especially for the first book. It like left such a good taste in my mouth and like made me so happy. So I would have to say her. Newest fictional crush. I don't read romance, so I don't have one. Again, I'm sorry. The books I read are like horror and drama and crime, and it's like serial killers. It's like not people I have a crush on. So I don't have one for that either. A book that made me cry. This one is predictable. The Song of Achilles made me cry. At the end, I was literally like, oh my god, I was freaking out. So I would have to pick this one. It made me cry the most out of any of the books I have read this year. A book that made me happy. I'm really sticking to my latest reads. Heartstopper and The House in the Cerulean Sea. They both made me very, very happy. They made me laugh. They made me smile. And I'm very happy I got to read them both, and I love them both. Most beautiful books you've bought or received this year. These, I have not read either of them yet, but I'm very excited to read them, and I think they're my most beautiful. I had a hard time picking because like what's beautiful to me is not beautiful to everybody, right? But I picked Daughter of the Moon Goddess. I think it is beautiful and really attracted to me, same as the spine. How am I gonna get that in? Same as the spine, like that is so beautiful. It has the detail. It just makes me happy and is very like attracting, especially somebody like me who like judges a book by its cover. I love this. And then the other one I picked was Blood Like Magic. I love magical books. Here's a spine. And just the colors make me feel good. I love that it is a black woman as the main character because I love reading books that the main character is a person of color. And just everything about it, like you can feel the magic in the air in this, so I love that. And I also haven't read this one yet, which I've been told I have to read. And then last question, what books do you need to read by the end of the year? So I need to read Heartstopper 2, 3, 4. I need to finish the Harry Potter series. I have book 6, 7, and 8 left, if I'm not mistaken. But I want to read at least half of my TBR because I have a lot of books right now in my TBR and I'm a slow reader, so I want to read at least half of them, and I'm hoping I can do that. So that is it for today's video. Short but sweet. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you want more book content, leave a comment down below and give this video a thumbs up. If you have any book recommendations for me, please comment them down below. I love having an excuse to buy new books. Okay, thank you for watching. Bye, everybody.